We have a group that will be presenting an update on the state office building, the renovation update. So we have several folks here with us this morning. I'm going to ask that as you present, you just introduce yourself for the record and proceed with your testimony. And who's going to lead off?
Mr. Chair, members, for the committee, my name is Wayne Wislowski, and I'm Assistant Commissioner at the Department of Administration. With me today is Eric Radell. He's the Construction Operations Manager with our Real Estate and Construction Services Division within Department of Administration. And also have Joe Stallman here with us today. He's a Vice President at Mocha Systems. They're our owner's project representative on the project. And I'm going to start with having Eric walk through an update on construction progress.
Okay, and we've got about 10 minutes for you to do the presentation with some questions possibly. So please proceed with your presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair and Committee, I am Eric Radell. I'm the Construction Operations Manager with the Department of Administration, Real Estate and Construction Services. I'm just going to go through a quick few narratives and some pictures for everybody on the update for the state office building progress. For the sake of the orientation of our discussion today, we'll be talking about the building in zones, Zone 1, 2, 3, and 4. Zone 1 is the furthest north portion of the new addition. Zone 2 is also a portion of the new addition, the one that you're seeing currently be constructed. Zone 3 is the existing building. Zone 4 is the future loading dock. A quick update for zones 1 and 2. So currently in Zone 1, again, furthest northern portion of the building, we're working on concrete foundation walls for stairwells A and C. Those are internal stairwells. We're also working on the footings on the north arched wall. The north arched wall is going to be the exterior wall that is directly behind the Leif Erikson statue. Zone 2, which is the building, the addition portion you're seeing outside your windows. We're working on structural steel, metal decking. We're also working on some concrete slab on the metal deck, pouring out the floors through 6th level in the new addition. Working on some mechanical, electrical, plumbing rough-ins. That's an ongoing process in the new addition portion. We're also working and wrapping up fireproofing on the beams on the Zone 2 area. Masonry work is starting on the east side of the building here in April. Some milestones for us in Zones 1 and 2. Zone 1, we're actually going to be starting the steel erection beginning April 1st. So you're going to start seeing steel being erected on the furthest north portion of the addition. And then the concrete slab on grade in Zone 1 will start in this summer in July. Zone 2, circling back to that, fireproofing will be ongoing in the basement. Priority wall framing will start at the basement and ground level, has started. And then structural steel, we're going to start to install that in stairwell G, which is another interior stairwell for the new addition. Concrete foundations will start in stairs E and H. Again, additional interior stairwells. Masonry on the west side of the building will be ongoing through April. We're going to begin window and curtain wall install here in April and May. Some photos here I have up. I'll walk you through those. The first photo on the left is an actual view of the new addition, Zone 2, the atrium. So you'll see the arch steel. That is the new public entries to the building, the east and west side. The east and west face both MLK and Rice Street. The photo on the right is the 6th floor of the new addition. To give you an idea what's up there, that's going to be mechanical space for the building. The photo on the left is the arched Zone 1 concrete footings. Again, that is directly behind the Leif Erikson statue. The photo on the right is a photograph of the fireproofing that's been applied to the steel structure in the addition. Photo on the left is, again, another look at the 6th floor, and that is just a different angle. Again, the 6th floor is the mechanical space for the building. The middle picture is a look outside of one of the medium hearing rooms on the 3rd level looking north. So And then the far right is just a level of, just a little more structural steel level of the 6th level to give you an idea what kind of it looks like. We're going to talk zones 3 and 4 now. Again, zone 3 is the existing building. So currently in the existing building, demolition is 100% complete. We are working on build-back framing on floors 1 through 5. So we're installing all of the drywall, or the aluminum studs for the walls. Working on drywalling the space now. Mechanical, electrical, plumbing, life safety is being installed. And then we have structural steel and decking and some detailing in the east courtyard. And then in the basement, the lower level, we're going to be continuing underpinning and some column lowering in the basement level. Some milestones for the primary building. The clay tile roof delivery install is started. The ground floor perimeter wall framing has begun. Window install is slated to begin early April. Drywall on the 5th floor, again, the vast majority will begin early April. We'll be working in the basement, and then drywall will continue on a few weeks later on 4th floor, and we'll progressively work our way down. Currently zone 4, which again is the new loading dock, we have not begun construction on that yet, so there's no update. A few other photos. Again, we're in the existing building, so this is the 4th floor, and we'll give you an idea of what we're looking at as far as framing, mechanical, electrical systems, life safety. You'll see a partial wall here that's framed up. We have some sound barrier insulation going in all offices. The photo on the right is just a different view, a different angle on 4th floor of the build-back process. Again, drywall and framing of offices. We move down to the 1st floor. This is standing in the elevator lobby, looking towards the main doors of the SOB. This would be the old media meeting room and the Secretary of State space. We've got new decking. We'll be pouring new flooring in there. Photo on the right is another angle of that 1st floor decking. This photo here is a photo of the basement. So again, continuing underpinning and column lowering down in the basement level of the SOB. I'll give you an idea of what we're working on down there. The concrete floors in this zone 3 will be one of the last to be poured. That concludes my site update. I'll turn it over to Mr. Stallman.
Mr. Chair and members, Joe Stallman with MOCA, Owner's Project Manager. 2 more slides, schedule and budget. This next slide of schedule is broken down into many different milestones for the construction team, certificate of occupancy, owner move-in, substantial completion, all terms important to our project team. But in summary, what you're looking at here is the top half, zone 3 and 4, essentially that existing portion of the project will be delivered at the end of 2026. And the zones 1 and 2, essentially the extension to the north, the new build portion of the project, will be delivered in the summer of 2027. Target date for project completion is July 29th of 2027. The final slide here is on the budget, and I'll walk you through that a little bit. The left side is showing you the budget as we've been seeing it from the beginning of the project. It's broken into 2 columns, one what's being funded with the general fund and the other the finance. On that side and throughout, you can see that the top part, the top line of that project is the majority of what we're looking at. It's our construction costs, what we would call a GMP, which stands for Guaranteed Maximum Price. That's what we have engaged with our construction manager in. The GMP, project delivery, is essentially takes care of all of the construction costs, including their own contingencies. Also below that is what we call soft cost or owner project cost, which pays for all the design, project management, the owner's portion of contingencies, and you can see how those are all broken out there. On the right side, you will see those same numbers and what is currently been allocated to date as opposed to what remains to be allocated. We have successfully allocated dollars for about, well, more than 90% of the materials at this time for the project, so we're locked into a lot of those pricings, which is really good news. And you can see there that there's not a whole lot left to be allocated. And we are, these numbers do, as I said, on the budget side of things, align with where we started with the project.
Mr. Chair, that completes our presentation, and we can stand for questions.
Yes, we have one question to start off with. Representative Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and Commissioner for being here, or Deputy Commissioner, excuse me. I have a question about, you said there's an archway in your, in some of the pictures. I don't, the view of the arched wall. Can you help me understand what an arched wall is?
To whomever would like to take that question.
I can take that, Mr. Chair and committee. If we look at the slide that I have up on the screen, if we look at Zone 1, you'll see that little arch bump out on the very northern portion of the building. That's what we refer to as the arch. It's going to be another accessible access point to the building. It's, if we know the Leif Erikson statue is still in place, that entryway is going to be directly behind the Leif Erikson statue. For just ease of conversation, we call it the arch.
Okay.
Jones?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, I guess I always think of a vertical instead of a kind of horizontal, so that's helpful. Thank you.
Members, anybody else? Well, thank you for the Representative Anderson.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. Just a quick question on page 7 of your presentation, the middle picture. That committee hearing room looks like it has a slanted roof. Is that an optical illusion?
Mr. Chair, Representative Anderson, that's an optical illusion. Yeah, so it is a taller ceiling in that area, just to give us the acoustics and for the broadcast ability, but yeah.
Representative Anderson, anything further? Okay, anybody else? Well, thank you very much for the presentation. I'm sure that members, if they have questions that pop up after you leave, they can reach out to you. We appreciate your time.